What's going on, y'all? My name is Luke, and today we're going to talk about clubbing. I just got back from the club. It's about 3, 4 in the morning, I think, now. And it was a fun night. But it's made me. I've been going for a couple months now, I would say. On and off, every other week, maybe. Sometimes every 3 weeks. Drive about an hour, pay $12 to get in, get a couple drinks on. And it's been pretty fun. But it's made me question a lot of things about my understanding of others, about the club scene. And quite honestly, clubs are not like some crazy thing, like, quite honestly, the one I'm at, it's a Knight's Library I always go to. It gets pretty packed in there, it gets pretty busy. There's some fun, upbeat music for sure. It's not like an exclusive club or anything, so maybe there's something I'm missing out on that. But, you pay $12 to get in, you get a couple free drinks. It's kind of fun. And for the price, it's great to go with a couple brothers. You know what I mean? You go with a couple of friends, you go in there, you have fun, and, and you're done. Parking's not bad, and they're open till 2. It's a great time, for sure. Now, the only problem with it is I've been noticing a couple things. And quite honestly, if you are 18 or 21 or whatever age in between and you feel insecure about yourself, I suggest you go to the club, because the club will teach you many things about human behavior and also make you self-aware of some things that you're doing. Right? Because the club is everyone coming out of their shell. Right? So you have people that walk around their daily lives, right? And everyone's walking around. They gotta be somewhere. They gotta be at work. They're doing errands. They're at the gym. They're, don't look at me while I'm at the gym doing my squats, whatever. Or, oh, I'm with my boyfriend. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Like, oh, the demographic of people you're looking at. These are older people. You're not seeing your people around here. I'm talking about, 20 to 30-year-olds, young people. It's harder to find. You don't know if they got a boyfriend or not. You're not trying to walk up to some random people. You're not in a college town. You're just in a normal town. And most likely they're probably in high school. So watch out, stay away, and continue on with your day. You know what I mean? So you go to the club, and you're like, I'm going to try to pick someone up here. Now, the first rule of going to the club, don't try to pick up anyone at the club. Everyone's doing it. Everyone's trying to do it. And quite honestly, there's one girl for every 10 guys. Or 10 guys that are going to try for that at one point in the night. So I suggest that you just enjoy the time that you have there. So what do? First of all, you go with friends. Second of all, you find a good DJ with some good music. If it's bad music, it's a bad night. Third of all, get a couple drinks on. Nothing too crazy. Do whatever you need, pre-game, whatever. But have a couple drinks, man. Chill out. Enjoy your weekend. I'm not condoning. I'm not giving you permission to go and drink alcohol. Not ideal, right? It's not ideal for your gains muscle-wise. It's not ideal overall. Some people are alcoholics. Don't do any of that. I'm just saying that it's a legal substance that is kind of fun. And if you have a couple shots today, tomorrow you drink a Gatorade and some water, I think you'll be all right. When it's a chronic thing, that's when it's a problem, and you got to find a better substance, or no substance at all. Let's be real. Substances are bad. It'll mess you up. There is no such thing as a perfectly legal one that is good for you and doesn't hurt you. I know you might say weed, but let's be real. Weed is addictive, and it leads to other things. And how many times have you met people that smoke weed? They don't do anything in their lives. They are literally potheads. They don't do anything. They have no value to their lives. They do nothing. So don't be like that. What I have noticed, I mean, you get your drink on, you go with your homies, and you have some good music. That right there is fun. They're pursuing the girls that have way too much attention on them. You know, like every guy's coming up to them, I like your hair. Oh my gosh, I love your rings. Wow, cool nails. Okay. You know what I mean? Like that, they are getting annoyed, right? So by the time you get to them, they either already have somebody picked out, or they're already grinding up on somebody, whatever, right? Or they just straight up don't want to talk to you, and they already got a boyfriend at home, whatever. So I suggest that you don't go to the club with the intention of trying to find someone to spend the rest of your life with. I don't even suggest that you go to the club and find a date. You're grabbing Instagram, Snapchats, it don't matter. I don't care if you got her a kick. You are not going on a second date with her. You might message her a couple times, you flirt, and then it's done. Get blocked, get ghosted. Because everyone knows that if you try to pick up something at the club, there's no point. Don't bother. Because it's just attention. And it's part of the problem is you can smell it on people. You can see it in their body language. There's some guys in there that are really insecure. And there's some girls in there that are really trying to for the attention. I mean, they're grinding up on everything. Their friends, dudes, whatever. Don't matter. They're just dropping to the floor. They're doing push-ups. I don't even know. And you're like, oh, okay. They get a little crowd going. They get you more hype. They start doing backflips. I don't know. The point is I've seen a lot of insecure dudes at the club. Guys that are there by themselves, guys that got separated from the group, guys that are just walking around with no confidence at all, and it's kind of sad. But it made me wonder, I'm like, this is real prevalent. Now the question is, does the clubs attract insecure men to try to entice them with this camaraderie, the alcohol, the music, the girls, you know, the homies around you, the group of people? Quite honestly, I think it's that mix of things that definitely does attract everyone. But I'm not sure that they're intentionally going after insecure dudes, and I don't think that insecure dudes are specifically attracted to the club scene. I go with my buddy Brendan because, quite honestly, I don't want to pay for anything more than $12. There is nothing I'd rather do on a weekend than enjoy some loud music, have a couple drinks, be in a crowded area, because, quite honestly, I kind of need that. I kind of need crowded area because I need it, what's the word? I need to condition myself for that because I'm a low, solo kind of guy. I don't want crowds, so me getting comfortable with crowds is a good thing for me. The other part of that is the fact that, well, sorry. I've been trying to study human behavior with the club scene, you know what I mean? And noticing these things, understanding these things, seeing these people, you know. I'm not even trying to ask anyone out. I mean, I got a couple Instagrams tonight, a couple friends, couple girls, whatever, but none of it means anything. It really doesn't. So I just have fun, and honestly, it makes me understand people better. I like to map. I like to map out things in life. You know, there's something that I see, I obsess over it, I take control over it, I learn everything I can about it, and then I throw it away, I'm done. You know, and I try to apply that to everything in life. But one good thing is when I'm new to an area, when I'm new to an activity, when I'm new to a different concept, an idea, anything really, I obsess over it, I take control of it, I learn everything there is to know about it, and once I've mastered it as an expert and an obsessive person, I drop it because I'm done with it. I'm bored now. So at my work, I like to map out the area. I know every hallway, I know every person. I try to learn first and last names. I'm mapping out my environment. I'm trying to adapt to my environment, know everything there is to know about it. Same thing with the club. The drive to the club, the restaurants that I drive by to get to the club. When I get to the club, what things change there? What things are there? What people are there? What people keep going there? What are repeat customers? The same people. All of those things. But I'm also trying to learn about human behavior. And I noticed that people do the same things the same way. Different people, same things. You know what I mean? They all act the same, relatively speaking. There's a lot of different personalities out there. There's a lot of different people. And everyone's unique in their own way, but at the end of the day, everyone's pretty simple. Everyone responds to different things you really don't know until you talk to them. You say a specific comment to them here, you elicit a response, you make a joke this way. There's only so many personality types. You're bound to hit something right at one point. But it takes effort, it takes go-to tricks, and it takes gauging what people like based off their appearance. And that's what I've been trying to learn, is what kind of jokes, what someone's aptitude is just by looking at them, and being able to figure out who someone is with the most basic information. I think that's pretty powerful for interrogation, dating, making friends, career, just being better at your career, but also with coworkers, and also in the club, because quite honestly, you can't hear anything in the club. So you have to go almost entirely on body language. So body language is more heightened, And there's one thing I have learned is that, well, everyone's kind of desperate for attention in the club, even the guys. So you learn how to get attention better. You learn how to obtain people's attention and hold it for longer. Kind of a big deal. Kind of important, honestly. Because communication is our superpower in this species. Without communication, you are nothing. No, that's the reason we took down woolly mammoths. You think one dude just went up to it and said, "Hey, I got dinner"? Those things were massive. No, it took a lot of people to take down a woolly mammoth in the prime. You know what I mean? So it takes an effort of hunters that surround it and take it down. It takes a group of people to finish an activity for work. A collective mind. And it takes a culmination of experiences and lessons to be able to put together a life where you're able to kind of command an audience as a leader. I witnessed that tonight when I'm with my buddy Brendan. My buddy Brendan is, me and him go, and we're trying to meet up with there's a couple of these guys that we hang out with. And you kind of see, oh, this guy's a little bit insecure. Oh, let's try to bring him up, And we usually do. We try to bring this guy up to a higher energy, and it usually works. And some people just need that extra bump, And there's some people that are really sheltered, closed down, even if they're drunk. Even if they're drunk, they're still closed down. They're shy, they're quiet, maybe they're a little bit insecure, they don't know what to say. And I always thought that I didn't know what to say. And that's why I started making these videos, is because I was scared that I don't know enough to say. And I figured, well, if I can talk to myself, I can definitely make conversation with someone. My small talk has never been perfect. I've got some compliments at work, but at the end of the day, I'm not good at this every day. I'm not good with this in every interaction. It takes a specific person to pull me out of my shell. So I've been trying to learn how to pull others out of their shell and try to be that leader. And quite honestly, it's worked out really well for me. I've gotten a lot of Instagrams from a lot of guys and girls, because I'm a social guy. I've been trying to get out of my shell, get more social, command that attention, and not have to beg for the attention. Let it come to me naturally, speak from the heart, make jokes from the heart, and at the end of the day, go home relaxed, knowing that I wasn't being inauthentic. And I think that's pretty important, is be authentically interesting. And trying to culminate that is like growing seeds into a flower or a fruit. It takes time, it takes effort, and it takes perfect care. You have to put it in hydroponics first. You have to germinate the seed. You have to let it sprout. Then in a paper towel, you place it into some dirt. And you slowly bring it into larger pots and pans and whatever you've got until you're able to plant it in the ground so you can get an apple tree. It takes time to do those things. It takes work. And it's not going to happen every time. You're not going to get it every time. It's continuous improvement that you're trying to fix. But anyways, that's everything for today. I hope you have a good one. I hope you learn on some communication, and I hope you go out, maybe to a bar, to a club, to the gym, whatever, and just start talking to people. Start talking to people at work as coworkers, friends, clients. Start talking to more people. Get yourself out there. Talk to random people in the library. Ask them for directions. I know you've seen those prank videos. Basically do prank videos without the prank and without the camera. Just go up and talk to people for your own amusement and hopefully theirs. Hopefully don't piss them off. Just try to make people's day. I make it a point that 3 times every time I go to the club, I compliment a random dude that looks like he needs it. Because quite honestly, we need more of that in this world. I mean, a genuine compliment. Just compliment a homie, be like, hey bro, I like the necklace, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Help a brother out, lift him up. Creating a culture around you is something really powerful that goes into that leadership role that I'm talking about. That leadership commanding role where you're able to bring people together. That's magnetic. Being a magnetic person is almost like being a celebrity. Being able to bring people together, you can't capture that in a bottle. You just can't. Anyways, all right. I'll see ya. Bye now.